come and make a bacon and onion pudding with me. This is how our nan used to make it when she was alive, God bless her. So I'm going with this way. Not how anyone else does it. You do it the way you want to do it, but this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm measuring literally out in mugs. I can't even find my scales, to be honest with you, so yeah, that's another reason why I'm doing it like this way. And I'll tell you what, it came out absolutely banging, and it came out massive. And if you're wondering why I sound like flipping Ian Bill at the minute, it's because I'm full of flipping cold yet again. Oh, and you need to be using beef suet. Well, I've been using beef suet anyway. Anyone else just love the smell of suet? It's just me? Oh, okay. It's just me. But yeah, I'm only going to be using just a little bit of this. Gotta whack that in the bowl. Does anyone actually like me doing these voiceovers? Because I don't even know. I mean, I am sharing these over on my YouTube channel as well, and trying to make the videos a little bit longer, or trying to combine them. Is that what I mean? I don't even know. I'm full of cold, my throat's sore, I feel like I've been eating bloody hairs. So we're just going to roll with it at this point. And if you're wondering why I'm using this big old fuck off tub, it's because I ain't got a bloody mixing bowl. I did get one, don't know where it's gone, to be honest with you. So yeah, we're just going to roll with what we've got. Don't worry about the hair either, I need to dye it. I want to dye it before baby's here, so I feel all fresh. Boot fair season coming up. What? Can't bloody wait. Can't wait to find all those little bargains up early. Go and see what everyone's. But yeah, this is a cheap and cheerful dinner, I'm not going to lie. So if you're literally limited on money or limited on food, or just to try and fill them little bellies up, then I highly recommend this bit of grub. Our nan and granddad used to make this every single weekend, every Sunday, with some taters, bit of cabbage, etc. And I kid you not, it was the loveliest over my mother's dinners. But this one used to hit the spot, not gonna lie. And yeah, we're all for it. And yes, I am using a spoon before anyone jumps on me going, use your hands, use your hands. I did start off using a spoon, and I did put my hand in there and gave it a good old mix after washing my hands. Well, my hands were washed anyway, but you get what I mean. But yeah, I literally just made it up, like mixed it all together, and yeah, made it into like a little rounded dough ball, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know. Throat sore if I ain't said it yet. But yeah, get your hands in there and make it a little like this. You don't have to go and get bloody deer bacon or whatever, just use the bloody cheapest one. Look at my hands, oh, it's giving me the ick. I'm to touch the bloody flour packet, and then, oh, yeah, make sure you flour the kitchen side to where you're putting your bit of grub, so otherwise it's going to get stuck to your kitchen sides. And me being a flipping plonker, I didn't put enough flour on down the end. And don't be watching me gut hanging out, because I really couldn't give a shit. We're just rolling with it. Keep rolling. What is this weather doing anyway? We're meant to be in spring. This ain't no spring weather. It's bloody freezing. It's got me doing the okey cokey. 1 minute the heat is on, the next minute the windows are open, the fan's on. It's driving up the flipping twist, not gonna lie. But yeah, you want to bloody roll your bit of pastry out like this. Get your hands in there. Honestly, I need to get back into doing my baking and making cakes and pastries and stuff like that. I get it from my nan, I'm not gonna lie. Nan's always saying to me that she used to do a lot of baking and that when she was younger, well, when her kids were younger. So I think that's probably where I get it from. But yeah, it's just satisfying doing this, not gonna lie. And if you're wondering why I keep stopping and starting voiceovers, because my throat is bloody sore and I'm coughing my guts up. I don't think you want to hear me coughing, do you really? But yeah, you want to bloody make sure that's proper rubbed in, as you say. Oh, and the husband actually made this bloody rolling pin. How cool is this? I could tell you used to be a steel erector. And he made me my own little rolling pin, which I was well grateful for. I've had this for quite a good few years now. What's the point in going out and buying one when your husband can just make you one? Please make sure your rolling pin is covered or sprinkled in flour, because as you'll see in a moment, which I'm sure I got on camera, that the flipping pastry got stuck to my kitchen side because like I say, I didn't put enough flipping flour down, like a plonker. And not gonna lie, I ended up sprinkling the floor with a load of flour and on me bloody top, as you can bloody well. Oh, and I chopped up the onions and undone the pack of bacon as well, just so there weren't no contamination going on. And I was going to use a red onion, but I thought, you know what, I ain't got no red onions. It was cheaper to get the bloody white onions this week. So yeah, I went with what was cheaper, to be honest with you. I am literally going to do like a series as such on cheap and cheerful dinners of what you can feed your children and families for like certain prices. Obviously we're a big family, with obviously another one on the way, and yeah, I just think it's a good idea to help other people, especially with the price of flipping food nowadays, or shall I say cost of the greed. So it's just lovely, and I say lovely, it's just nice to help other people with meal ideas on what they can feed their families on for cheap and cheerful prices, if that makes sense. We very rarely buy freezer food, and sometimes, like obviously every now and again we'll get little bits and pieces to fill the freezer up. I'm not sitting on the controller. If you can hear Peppa Pig in the background, then yeah, that is literally what you can hear. The youngest literally is obsessed with Peppa Pig. So yeah, going back to the meal things, it's like before, like ages ago, we would love a chicken nugget. Like, I'm not against anyone having a chicken nugget or whatever, but it's just, we love having home cooked dinners, and it just works out so much flipping cheaper to do a home cooked dinner. You know what's going in it, you know damn well that the kids are getting all their veg and a bit of goodness in their bellies, and that with all this processed food, you don't know what's in it. And my thing is, you fill your body up with shitty food, processed food, then that's how you're going to feel. So yeah, when you eat a home cooked meal, you know damn well that it's filling your bellies up with goodness, and you know what's going into it, and you know damn well that you're being fed properly. Yeah, and you're going to feel better for it. I mean, who don't love a home cooked roast dinner from scratch? Obviously I say from scratch, like you can't cook the veg from scratch. Do you know what I mean? You can't exactly, or you can grow it out in the flipping garden or whatever. But what I'm getting at is like your home roast potatoes. Again, very rarely we buy frozen ones, but you can't beat a proper home cooked roast potato, especially when you season it properly. And yeah. And the same with a Yorkshire pudding. When I make Yorkshire puddings, they turn out like flipping massive muffins, not gonna lie. But I kid you not, they're filling. Everyone eats them all, and the kids are literally on them Yorkshire puddings like flipping a fly on shit, not gonna lie. And they go within seconds. So it's always nice to know that like the kids appreciate it as such as well. But yeah, anyway, going back to bacon onion pud, once you've put your bacon and your onions and your xoxo, obviously it's up to you. If you don't want to put onions in, you ain't got to. Or if you don't want to put the xoxo in, or your black pepper in, or whatever, it's up to you. It's your own preference, as you can see. One of the kids are actually helping me with the flour, or sprinkling it on the floor as well. But yeah, you want to get your rags. I just got cleaning rags, clean ones. I bought a whole pack of them just for this dinner, and yeah, made sure that when I rolled it all. Right, we're back on part 2 now. This is a 51-second video because I've done a separate video of me dishing it up. So yeah, I just used clean, brand new clean, the large cleaning rags. I think they're only like £1 something. I used a whole pack of them. I think there was about 3 or 4 in there, and made sure I rolled it right up tightly, tucked it all in like a baby, and yeah, tied it down with 2 double knots to make sure it was all secure. And then I filled up the big pot that you see me making it in. Obviously I washed that out, filled it up with boiling hot water, and I kept checking it constantly because this will take up a lot of water. And there she is in the pan. Welcome back to part 3 of me dishing up the bacon and onion pud. Look at the size of it. It is massive. But yeah, like I said in the other video, when you are boiling your pud in your pan, I'd check it every 10 minutes, because I done this going back a couple of years ago and I completely forgot about it, like how much water it was taking, and I ended up burning a hole in the bottom of the bloody pan. So you need to make sure your pud is swimming in. And if you remember rightly from when I made the pastry on the other one, you'll see that it weren't as big as this, so it will take up a lot of water. And you've got to think you're boiling up the bacon and the onion in it, as well as making the pastry, soup pastry, get bigger. So yeah, make sure your pud is swimming in bloody hot water. Not hot water out of the tap, hot water out of the kettle. Told you that coffee's flipping nasty. But yeah, you can see I'm flipping, trying to get through it with a bloody knife, and that is bloody hot. So do remember when you're getting your food out of your pan that it's going to be piping hot, because you've got to think it's been in there for a good couple of hours, just boiling away. I stuck ours on a high, I think I put it on about 1:45, and that was done by 5 o'clock. It would have been done before that, but I like to keep ours cooking, and I was boiling up potatoes and the veg in the other pan. So yeah, that's your bacon and onion pud done. But look at that, I had some bits. And there she is, wrapped up before she got put in the pan, and there she is sizzling in the pan. This is what I mean, you need to fill it up with water. As you can see, it's actually floating. But look at that, potatoes